What is going on, everybody? We are back with the Liza P walkthrough, and last time we left off, we just got to Elysion Boulevard, lit up the Stargazer, so we are going to continue down that path now. First thing we want to do is walk on back here. Oh, I thought there was something back here. And we can drop down here. Go ahead and give this guy a piece of our mind with a backstab. Take care of his friend. Go and reap the rewards. We got a throwing cell, another throwable. We used on the parade puppet. We can sneak up behind this guy. Give him a backstab. Alright, we got a guy laying down. Try and get both these guys with our sweeping attacks. Oh, he got me. Take care of them.
Elysion Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago, before the puppet frenzy.
Got Gemini chiming in. Some lore. We'll take out this guy to the left and grab a vivid Ergo fragment. This is a shortcut we will unlock later. To mosey on down the street here. We got some dogs, so we can go ahead and show off our puppet string. Hit that left trigger, and like I mentioned last episode, do a I want to get behind something. Do a very Scorpion Mortal Kombat get over here action. Take both those guys out. And then get our revenge on the gunner. Because everybody hates ranged. Gonna walk down here. Open this chest up for a lot of frame. This is another upgrade to our armor down here, or so-called what we're using as our armor. Now there are thresholds of weight. You can see at the top right hand corner there we are 42.9 out of 82.4, 52%. The brakes are 60%, up to 60% is normal. Above 60% is slightly heavy, and above 80 is heavy, and 100 is very heavy. Obviously 100 you're not going to be moving at all. We want to always keep this below 80. That is a mid roll, below 60 fast roll. So we can pop this up, still be safe at 54%. Go up the stairs here. Take a right. Climb on up this ladder. Alright, so there is a few ganks here we want to watch out for. I'm going to go ahead and heal up so we don't have a bad time. Take care of all our stuff. So we're going to go take care of this guy first. There's going to be a lot of items we're going to see, but we're going to run for that gunner there after. Go ahead and hit him. Uh-oh. Alright, we're going to go straight across here. We don't want to get shot the whole time. Does quite a bit of damage. And then take care of their friends. We can walk over this way. Or sawtooth wheel, and this is a shortcut. Ladder drops down right to the beginning of Elysion Boulevard where we were. The Stargazer is right over there to our right off the frame. Gonna backtrack. Go around the corner here. Gemini's emergency protection. If you die and lose your souls on the ground, you can take emergency protection so that you do not lose your souls on your way back to them. If you die again, it's okay, you still have another chance. We've got another big enemy here. This guy is kind of a pain in the ass, so we're going to let him swing first. Hit him with our big, and follow up with an R2. Now, when their health goes white like that, it means you can hit them with a charged R2. We can get him. and it'll bring them into a stagger. And we can do a super big hit. It doesn't last forever, it's temporary, but you can use quartz to increase the amount of time that they're in that stagger animation. You're gonna pop up here. Now, this is another gank area. Quite a few guys in this room. That guy's gonna bait us out. We're gonna go ahead and get him with the backstab. So we have our iframes. All these other guys gear up. Uh-oh. There we go. Tried to get us. Go down behind the boxes here. Attribute resistance. That is basically what the name says. You take it and it will give you resistance to a certain number of ailments. Now let's heal up. There's going to be, once again, more items we can see, but we're going to go ahead and take care of this gank before we deal with any of that. Just run across as fast as you can, hit that guy. He does have a pole, so he will rush you and knock you straight off that bridge, so be really careful. You can use your puppet string to pull him over to you, or whatever you feel best. This is a bait item. There's somebody right here to the right. Uh-oh. Oh, you don't. Dart pipe, that's a throwable weapon. Pretty powerful. Especially against humans. Be real careful on this edge. Just wedge yourself against the wall. Electric Blitz abrasive. Very useful. Just be real careful. If you fall from this height, it's gonna be death. Use B to slide down the ladder. Make sure there's nobody gonna gank us back here. I believe we have some puppets. Grab a hidden moonstone. Walk up this way for a dim ergo fragment and the shortcut. And this goes right back around where we came in. Down there is the ladder shortcut we had and the original Stargazer for Elysion. Run right back around here, pop back up the ladder. And this is the same way you'll go if you end up dying to one of these guys. Come back this way, you'll skip a lot of those ganks that could waste your heals and your time. Now this is a bit of a crazy area. First thing we're going to do is go up here to the right for a little item. We're going to have to smash through these boxes. There's guys up on this roof that are going to throw things at you. You can bait something out of him. Yeah, a little electric. We'll run around here, get our vivid ergo fragment, roll back as fast as we can. Don't want to get hit by that. Got a fellow right here, going backstab. Get our iframes. Run and hit this pole guy. And as far as I know about that dog barking, it's just a sound effect. I've never found anybody over here that we can help. You know, usually there's NPCs in the windows, NPC quests. Can't find anything, just a dog barking. Well, that guy will drop down on this one. Another little gank here. Don't want to be victim to that. And we've got, yeah, that's what you don't want to happen. Those hurt you pretty bad. Legion magazine. Using Legion magazine will recoup your arm. The amount you can use your arm. You can see that bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Little tan bar pop back up after we use that. So very useful. If you're in a pinch, you need some ranged. We'll go ahead and take care of this guy. We don't want to go that way. We want to go up the ladder here. Get around to this guy as fast as we can. And take care of our throwable friends. We finally get revenge. Want to get them before we grab these items so we're not getting shit tosses the whole time. Fable Catalyst. Go around this drop. For Vivid Ergo. And there is the talking point telling us about drop damage. Does significantly more. We can drop down on this guy. And he was waiting for us around the corner here. If we would have come this way. Go backtrack. A little lower. That's where we killed the guy, so. I'm gonna give you the... Get your bearings straight. This guy, we're gonna run right past him. I know there's a big shiny chest there, and a big enemy we can kill, but we're gonna run right past him. Right over here. And we can't use the stargazer while it's red, but we're gonna run in here. He's not gonna follow us. He's gonna turn back around. So we want to get this, just in case we die to him. Very useful to have this. Go ahead and rest. Teleport, switch Legion arm, talk with Gemini. We'll talk with Gemini.
Gemini, your friendly puppet. Sorry.
We're finally safe, so we're just talking to him. If we go through this door here, we've got a merchant and a shortcut we will get later.
Hello. I know what you're...
Don't worry.
For your info.
So he's got some throwables, some protection, and the most important thing is this electric coil stick. That is a weapon. We want to buy that. Puppets are weak to electricity. This is all electricity, so that's very, very useful. We can use that in the game to switch those heads out for other weapons if you want. Have that electricity damage whenever we need. So we're going to walk up to this big guy and give him a piece of our mind. He's not too bad. You just want to watch out for those big attacks. He's pretty slow, though, so you can kind of get him into a critical state. Charged R2s. But the most important thing is just bait those attacks out and then go in for your hit. The easiest thing, just walk up to him, back out. Walking up to him, backing out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Goodness. There we go. But slow and easy wins the race with those guys. Throwing cell, dim Ergo fragment. Star fragment is what we use to summon in our allies to fight the bosses with. His name is Spectre. He's very, very useful if you're having trouble with the boss. But we'll see him later. Open our chest for a life amulet. If we go in our pause menu, our amulets here, these are talismans, amulets, all that kind of stuff. They just help us out, give us passive effects. This one increases max HP. We have no amulets, so we want to go ahead and put that on. And we want to use up our big Ergo fragments. We want to go ahead and go back and level up a little bit. This is how we teleport. We want to go back to Hotel Krat, which is X or square, whatever, or I'm not sure what it is on keyboard. I'm playing on PC, but I use a controller. So I'll be explaining the button presses through probably Xbox, which is what I'm using. I want to go back, talk to Butterfly, and we'll go ahead and, what do we have? 2. We'll do Vitality and Vigor. Health and Stamina. Can't ever go wrong with more health and stamina. And if we run over, we have some hidden moonstones now.
I know my way around.
So you can upgrade this electric coil stick head if you want. Very, very useful. You upgrade the heads of the items, the base or handles of the items you're not upgrading. Those dictate the type of weapon it is, whether it be strength or what kind of Dexterity it will give you, and then the head of the weapon dictates the attack. So we can go and alter handle. Not enough materials. That's okay. I'll show later. But if you have a big strength weapon you like, but want a little head on there, a little handle, I use the big strength weapon with a tiny fire dagger sometimes. Super useful. We're going to head on back. And continue on. Got another little gank area here. Be careful going across this bridge. So what I like to do is run straight across, let that guy do his thing, and then come back and take care of him. Oh my god. See how well that worked. Go. Uh-oh. Friend came along from over the bridge there. So we're walking on rooftops here. Got another gank area. So that is bait. We don't want to take that bait. Want to go on up here. Give this guy a nice little backstab. All the pain he's not causing us. Pick this up and knock our friend off the roof here. Panini's landmark guide too. A little bit of lore there. We carefully walk on this. Grab a dim Ergo fragment. And those ladders are tempting. We will go down those, but we want to run across here and get this butterfly first. Those butterflies will give us upgrade materials. Hidden moonstone.
Why is the Ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
Grab our star fragment. And we will continue down that way here in just a second. Going down here, clearing this out, you can either come from a shortcut that way, or you can take the ladder down now. We're going to go ahead and take the ladder down. And there are quite a few dogs here, so we're going to use our puppet string. Pull it this way. We don't want to get caught up in all that. Those little puppets right there, brimming with electricity, those are traps. You can use those to your advantage. I'll show you here in just a second. Yeah, so you can give it a whack and back way off. And it'll shock anybody that's in that radius around it. Pretty useful. Love using the puppet string for dogs. It trivializes them. Our hidden moonstone. Gonna go around the corner here. Have a very cinematic puppet being dramatic in the light. And there's the trap taking effect on that puppet. Grab our hidden moonstone. Hit this guy, back out. Let it do its thing. Go ahead and sharpen our stuff while we're at it. Now, there's going to be a guy that comes out right here. Nasty. Give him a piece of our mind and grab a star fragment. And we'll go back out. We're going to be circling back around. That, like I said earlier, that is a shortcut we'll find later. That's the ladder we came down on. We'll grab our radiant Ergo. Whoa! I didn't expect him to be on this side of the road. And give him our big swings. His big puppet deserves the big hits. And finish him off. Legion magazine, dim ergo fragment, and star fragment. Now these traps, normally he is off on the other end of the street every time I've come down here. So I had that in my notes. I wasn't expecting him to be right behind me. But you can pull him and then hit these traps along the way. You can throw throwables at those if you need to. Go up and hit him and lead him into him. Any way you want. Radiant ergo fragment. We're coming up on our first NPC here.
Who is it?
This is Toma. He's looking for his friend Murphy. And so we will need to find his friend Murphy. Don't target that. Oh no. Luckily we poised through that one. I thought it was going to happen again. Looks like that trap killed the other dog. I'm gonna hit this and back out. And you can toss sawtooth wheels like at those, like I said earlier. It'll activate them the same, and you don't have to get up so close. I just don't want to waste the consumable. Here we will grab our Workshop Union Standard Converter. That is a new converter for us. Gives us big boosts on everything. We're still at 57%. We're going to try and stay under 60, but I'm not so sure it's going to happen. But we're done down here, so we can go back up our ladder. This is the rooftop we were on before with the pirate walk the plank item. We'll go into the dilapidated apartment. Time to meet our second NPC. It's the Weeping Woman. She is looking for her baby. We'll say I'll find her.
Thank you. Before I lose my...
She said...
Wait a minute.
So we will go and find her baby. So we need to find Murphy and a baby, and we will do that all before we wrap this zone up. Here comes big guy. I'm gonna toss some throwables at him just to kind of get him down a little bit. Nothing wrong with a little tenderize on the chicken. This guy's pretty dangerous. You can run past him if you want, but he'll follow you quite a ways. Oh no. Ran out of stamina. Love using those R2s just because they go so long. They go so far. We got Krat, Police Baton Head, and Handle. That handle is really, really good for strength weapons. You can put a huge strength weapon blade or hammer on the end of it, and the handle is so small that it gives you extremely fast attacks. I haven't tried the actual baton by itself out. I imagine it does just fine. Got a piece of lore. I've got some dog here. Go ahead and use our special dog be gone method. Go this way for a sawtooth wheel and a shortcut. This is right back to where we were climbing down the ladder. And right up there on the right is the ladder we climbed down to get all those items just a second ago. These guys can be a bit of a pain because they block. What I like to do with them is bait out and attack, and then go in for the swing. But, you know, you hit them enough, you'll break their stance. We do not want to go through that gate yet. We're just going to go right over here. Grab the repair tool. I believe that's everything. That gate leads to the next area, so we're going to go ahead and go into this door the guy just busted out of. And into the elevator for a shortcut. I had to hit it again. Sorry, I didn't realize. I activated it and it didn't go up. And there is our vendor from earlier. our Stargazer. That's where we fought the big guy and got the amulet. We're going to go ahead and rest. Okay, so we're going to want to go ahead and go back to Hotel Krat. Use any Ergo we might have. Maximize our leveling.
I'll use my power.
Go ahead and put a couple into capacity, and one into capacity, 2 into motivity. Actually, let's go ahead and get our vitality to 15. We will go back out. Back to the elevator, Grace, or bonfire, or Stargazer, whatever you want to call it. Getting all my verbiage mixed up. Alright, we're going to take a left here, go past our friend. Take the elevator down. Whoa. And we've got our patrolling friends right here. Can run up on them and... Woo! Glad those missed me. You can wait for them to patrol down the road, and you don't have to fight them at all. But, you know, they get in the way. So we are coming up on the Mad Donkey boss. This is a relatively easy boss if you know what you're doing. This is our first hunter boss. He is a human, but he's got a little donkey head on. There he is up there across the bridge. So the main thing that we want to take care of on this boss is backstabs. Now, if you want to try to get around the back of him, he's relatively slow, so you know, you run around the back, get those 3 red scratch marks, and try to get as many backstabs off as you can. Other than that, he's got a pretty hefty weapon, so you want to watch out for those big swings.
You've got a lot to answer for.
And he is bullying Geppetto.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemists scheming together. What's your problem? Wait, you're the devil. You can't sneak past me.
All right, he realizes that we are with Geppetto. So what we want to do is try and get around the back of him and get those backstabs off. Gonna give him our spin to win here. I had the red mark, I just didn't get to get it off. There we go. Big old backstab. And follow up with an R2. Back out of that. I tried to get greedy and get another one in. You can mostly just back away from him. And we'll definitely wait until he's done with all that. Throwables are also an option. Looks like we're all out, though. So, not an option for us.
I'll kill you both, then string you up.
Uh-oh. Let him bait his attack out, and then try to get behind him. Uh-oh. Really doesn't want me back there. Normally he's a lot better about it. Big old backstab. And get that charge dart too, and he is down.
The truth. Now I feel bad for my comrade.
The thing about those humans is if you block them with the perfect block enough, it will eventually break their weapon, and they'll do minimal damage to you after that, so you can always utilize those perfect blocks to break their weapon and really trivialize the fight as well.
Finally, we meet, son.
It's a dream come true. Seeing you like this. I understand.
But in order, won't you?
Okay, we got Mad Donkey Mask, apparel, key to the City Hall.
I want to hear. Use the still catch up. I want to hear the still catch up.
He will be back at Hotel Krat when we return. In just 1 second. Gonna go up here, hang a left, grab our hidden moonstone, go on through. Prepare our stargazer. And head on back.
So about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
Well, we've got the weapon assembly. We can piece these weapons apart. So, you know, put this blade on this handle and such, like I was explaining before. We can switch our Legion arm from our original punchy arm to our puppet string. I like to keep the puppet string on. I'm not a big fan of the punchy arm. Gonna head on back. Use our Ergo to level up.
I'll use my power.
Yeah, 1 level. Go ahead and get our vigor to 10. Got double digits on all of them. Next, we'll be focusing on capacity and motivity to 15, and we'll probably back off of capacity for a bit after that. And we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up here today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.